Hi everyone, it's Emilia here. Welcome to a new video. I'm coming with the new digital kit, new in my Etsy store, an Easter kit. this, this is super cute. So the kit has 3 pages. I will show you each page. On the first one we've got a big egg and then lots of elements that you can cut out and use as a composition on your egg. I will be creating like a kind of cards with these today in the video, so stay and see what I will create. Then on the other page, on the second page we've got the page full of elements. These are all in pastel colors, everything that it's working nicely together. And on the last page we have got more background, so 2 large eggs and 2 smaller. These would be great as a gift tags, or if you print a lot you can create a banner over like a smaller and the larger eggs. And I tried to create the elements in various sizes so they can go on the smaller or on the larger eggs. So let's just start. I started cutting out the elements, and there are a few things I want to show you and maybe talk about. So for example, this flower arrangement, I've got the paper here, so it basically had more leaves that I didn't cut out because they are quite small and I thought I don't really use them. And I just wanted to tell you that this is a one way of cutting out your elements. You don't have to go around every little detail. You can cut some things off. As you can see, I went inside the leaves, so making sure that I will have no white borders around. And you can also cut that, for example, here, and create 2 separate elements, or maybe here, or even cut all 3 flowers and have 3 flowers with some leaves. So be creative. Another thing, with this little chick, I left you can cut out this. I left that white because actually what I'm planning to do, the chick will be behind something, so probably you won't even see that. So if you know that you will be doing that, it's not a problem to leave even a larger white area. For the fence, I started to cutting it out. It has this white between the wow, how you call them, between the fence pieces. I don't know how you call them. So probably for that I will use the craft knife. Scissors will be too maybe difficult to cut with. And then for the window I will also use a knife to cut the windows out. When cutting the leaves you can cheat a little bit, and I will show you how. So you will just cut out this shape, for example. I divided it already into smaller pieces. Then this one, you can go inside the leaf and totally change its shape. And then you can leave a lot of white in the middle, because what we usually see in the composition are just the tips of the leaves. We don't see what's in between. And of course, cutting with scissors is not as easy as die cutting, so I think that branch, it's okay. You could go slightly deeper here to get rid of more white, but then I would leave the white area because it will be a place where I add the glue to make sure that this will stay on your project. To make sure that I cannot see the white beads on my fence, I would take a brown kind of ink and a brush. I think that will be better than the sponge, and I will just try to go on the edges. The ink is not very dark because I just want to get rid of that white area. I don't want to change the color of my fence, so just to reduce the white, and I think this worked really well. And another cute thing about the fence is that you can connect it. So when you cut out one piece and you think you want, you know, a longer fence, you can connect it and have one longer piece. Okay, to start with, what I like to do, and I usually do it when I make my egg cards, I like to use these old-fashioned scissors. They've got a decorative edge, and I like to take my background. I will be adhering it to a white card. My card is slightly larger than the egg because I want to use these scissors to cut the border around. And the scissors I've got from Amazon. I will link them in the description box below the video. You will also find the link to my Etsy store there and to the kit if you decide that you like it. So I will start anywhere, and I will be going near the egg, but not leaving like a, you know, a little gap, because I want to have this border, and I'm not going very near the edge of my egg. You can use totally different scissors if you've got any of these at home. If you don't have, you can just cut a wavy line with your scissors, normal scissors, if you want. I'm not super good at cutting, so I do like that option. This is going slowly because you need to match the edge with what you already cut out. So yeah, I like to go slowly with that. And my card I use is like 250 GSM, and my printed kit for the kit I used matte photo paper, 220 GSM, I think. I don't remember now, but I will link it in the description box below the video. I use the same paper that I did the previous times. It works really well with my printer. I can also provide you the information about the printer. It's not like a super expensive one. I wouldn't say it's the best one as well. I chosen something that would work for me. I don't print a lot. I do it from time to time, and I'm happy with the quality, so I can highly recommend it. Okay, now sometimes at the end you will see that the pattern doesn't match very well, but this is just one place on where you can fix it with the scissors. No one will know. Okay, and now I've got this beautiful border. I will attach my background to the border with to the frame with the double-sided foam pads. I want to have the hole on the top because I want this to be a hanging egg. So remember, when you're adding the foam, just skip the area if you want to make a hole. Actually, I can do it now before adhering one to another. So I positioned my pieces together. Let's just make a hole somewhere near the top, roughly in the middle. It doesn't have to be. And now I will apply the foam and adhere one to the other. If you want, you can also ink the edges of your egg. I'm not going to do that. I didn't cut it super precisely, and I don't want it to be even more visible, because if I would add ink, definitely you would see the edges more. So I'm not doing that. But anyway, the foam tape will work nice for the dimension. Of course, you can attach the pieces flat. That's not a problem at all. I like dimension, so I like to use the foam tape for my layers. And all the elements I will be adhering with the foam pads as well. Okay, that's nice. I've got my elements now. Everything is upside down because I will be adding foam pads to all the elements. So once I've done it, I will show you. You may find out that some of the elements will need more foam pads later, but let's just have it like that for now. And I will start with adhering my window, and I thought it will be cute to have a curtain, so I'm going to find a small piece of lace that will go behind. I found only this ribbon, but I think this could work. I am going to attach that to the top of my window. The window hasn't got a, like, I'm not sure which side is the top, but let's say this one. I think this could work, but if you have any lace, that would work great. So I will attach that here, and I think, you know, something is happening there, which I like. I'm going to cut off the excess of it. Be careful not to cut the frame. I will have my window on the top. I want to create like a cottage style scene on my card, so let's just have that somewhere there. That was actually my idea when I was creating a kit, to have like a cottage style Easter. Okay, that's that. Now I'm going to add my fence. So some pieces I have foam, I mean every other piece I think has the foam pad, but because there is a foam pads already on the window and this will be going on top of the window, I will have to add more on the bottom. So like half of it will have to be double double foam pads, because this will be higher. Yeah, I need to have that higher because there are foam pads behind the window. I hope this is clear. Let's have it there. Now I'm going to add the flowers, but I needed 3 layers of the foam pads for that layer, because it's going, the foam pads going underneath the fence, and I already had 2 layers here, and I want one more because I will be adding elements between the fence and the florals as well. So let's just have them kind of in the middle. So I do have my flowers now, and then I will be adding these elements. Like I said, I left that white here because I want this cheek to be somewhere there, so actually we cannot see his feet. I can see, so actually I'm going to cut them off. He doesn't need to. Not at the moment. Okay, and this is attached to my fence. Then I thought about adding another flower there, maybe with the leaves, to extend the composition. Before adding the flower, would be good to add the leaves straight away, to be sure that you cannot see that white area, and then we can apply the glue. And I put another little foam on the edge, on the tip of the leaf. So let's just have that there. Okay, I like that. Maybe another little flower. I thought to have this one here on the other side. So I want him slightly higher, so I can have another flower somewhere here. Okay, and then maybe some more leaves behind him. So for this I will just use glue. Okay, and I like that flower here or not. Maybe in the middle. I like in the middle, so I will leave it for now. More leaves, or this is too big to go there. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they're even smaller, so let's just make it even smaller. Yeah, I like that. For this one I will also use one foam pad and then the glue so I can slide that in, and I will go underneath the leaf as well. Okay, I think that's really nice. I can finish the composition with those few leaves. Just have one there without the foam pad because I only will add the glue on the, it can go flat to your card. And one more, shall we add this one somewhere? Okay, I think that's it. Actually, I didn't attach that flower, so I will just have it here in the middle. Okay, I am going to add a little ring on top of my egg, and this is the die. I don't remember now. I know that I had one with Stamperia, so if it's available I will link it, but there are also other brands that make them. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have this string on the top, so the person who will receive this card could just hang it somewhere. And then I'm going to tie a bow with a ribbon on the string as well. And I have chosen this light yellow ribbon. This is seam binding. I'm going to have that there. And then to finish off my card, I'm going to add some splats of white acrylic paint mixed with water. And this will be it for today. Of course, you can skip this step. You don't need to add any splats to your card or to your gift, whatever you created. I just like the splats, so I'm always happy to add them. And I just mixed any white acrylic paint with a bit of water, and it works really well for me. I use very small brush. This is done now. Look how sweet. I added the string so it can be hung somewhere. You got a space to write your wishes on the other side, and I absolutely love the cute chicks. They are super cute. So if you like the kit, check the links in the description box below the video, and thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you got inspired. Take care everyone. Have a lovely creative day. Bye bye.